Hi, my name is Becky Walsh. I am a native Daytonian. I was born in a large Irish Catholic family, went through Catholic school here, and settled with my family when I got married in the East End of Dayton. In 1973, my second born, my child Noah, was born over at Good Samaritan Hospital. He just was such a cuddler. He loved to just climb up in the chair and just cuddle with you as you're watching TV. At nighttime, he would crawl out of his bed and come and crawl in bed with me and just kind of get in the curve of my body and just sleep. As he grew, I noticed that he really liked kids. When he was early teens or maybe 10, 11, 12 years old, I had little nephews and nieces, and they just gravitated to him. And he played with them, and they loved him, and he really enjoyed spending time with the little ones. I first noticed behavioral changes in Noah when he was probably 15, maybe even a little bit earlier than that, because his dad and I went through a divorce. We fought more, argued more, and it got to be a problem. I did not realize that he was using any drugs until he was 17, and that was the beginning of our struggle. Things progressed and worsened, more arguing, more chaos, more people in and out of my home. Once he turned 18, I had to ask him to leave. I just could not deal with the chaos. I didn't have the tools. I didn't know what to do. I knew I didn't want this in my life. He did leave, and we did stay in touch. And I watched him continue to use. It all got to be a little too much for me. So an opportunity came up for me to travel out to California. I just needed time and space. After about 20 years in California, I decided that it was time to come back to reconnect with my son and also connect with my grandchildren more. And during the time I was gone, I do know that my granddaughter also had started using and was struggling with addiction. So I returned to Ohio in 2014. While I was in California, I developed a really strong community, a really good support group. When I moved back, I really struggled to find a place to belong and a place that lended me support that I would be needing, because I knew coming back here I was going to need support. And I believe that it was just through divine intervention that I found FOA. I can't even tell you exactly how, but somehow I heard about them. So I started going to their meetings on Wednesday nights over at the Life Enrichment Center. There's a lot of education going on, and so I just soaked it up. I've been a registered nurse for 40 years, but I had never really thought about addiction as a disease. Science is proving that addiction is a brain injury. It's a brain disorder. It will never be cured. They will never be free of addiction, but they can certainly manage it. And learning ways to do that and the resources that are available for that, those are the things that FOA brought to my life. One night my son came over here to my house, and he looked terrible. And he just said, "Mom, I cannot do this anymore." He told me later that he had called his dope boy and was going to get enough heroin to just overdose. And his dope boy didn't answer the phone, which is unusual. So what I had learned at FOA was exactly what I told him. I said, "Okay, I've got your back, but you have to do the work." So while he was here, I called Lori Arian, who is the founder of FOA. And I told her the situation, and she started giving me, "Okay, you do this first, and this is who you call, this is the number, this is the person you ask for, and after you do that, you do this, and then you do this, and then you do this." And that was July the 4th of 2017. And he has been clean since. We continue to go to FOA meetings and have developed great relationships with people. They've become like a second family. There's a lot to do. And through FOA, we're able to reach out to the community and do those things. My son is kind of in the background. He will do anything he can to help. Very involved in our rally every year. My granddaughter has been clean for 7 months now, and she's very involved also. She is very interested in the outreach to the recovery community and our community in general as far as educating. She recently finished her peer support certification and is currently looking for a job within the recovery community. We also go out and speak to groups, try to educate about addiction and how it affects the addict and the family and the community. For us, it's just been wonderful to be able to give back. It's such a big part of the recovery process, is to give back. Through this incredibly difficult journey, we have to credit FOA for bringing our family together. We were able to reconnect as a family and able to be stronger together.
Stories like this are a small example of the powerful impact that FOA has had on the lives of families that have been touched by addiction. This is only possible through your volunteerism, awareness, and financial support. If you'd like to learn more, please visit our website at www.foafamilies.org. Thank you for helping us be stronger together.